Welcome to another episode of Trekking Poles with Josh. Just kidding. All right, this is my second set of trekking poles from Trekology. Let me just hit some of the highlights. You already know what the unboxing looks like. There's videos on that. You already know how to put it together. It's really cool. There's videos on that. Works up to 6'5". You know that. Let me tell you some of the things that I like most, in addition to the things like the Cork handle, which is really nice. And this actually kind of goes down to like a foam, so it's all kind of sweat resistance, which is really nice. Do still love this right here. That really is the best way to tighten down. It's so much better than screwing it in or some of the other ways. But the other highlights are with this particular set, this little end right here comes off and exposes a carbide tip. Carbide tip's really good if you're going in ice or rock, maybe gravel, because it's really sharp and it'll dig in there. But this is far more quieter, gives you a little bit better traction. I like that one. But this also comes with a snow attachment, not for skiing, but for walking through snow. This is like for mud, pretty cool. And then these look like little feet, kind of like that. These are for you're walking on concrete, you're walking on paved roads. It's just a different feel. Kind of like them. Anyway, I've never had these before, but I like them. So other than that, I probably should show you how this works. These little ends right here, they just pop off. And then these, I'll use the biggest one because it's gonna show up the best. Just goes on there and then you'll see the threads and they just tighten down and then you can put whichever one you want. Typically, and almost always, my default is this one. And I can easily pull these off while I'm on a hike and then go with that, stick this in my pocket, stick them back on if I need to. All right, what else do I wanna tell you? These are cool, you need that. Goodness, I just like them. Oh, I'll tell you this. They're lightweight. They're aluminum, 11.5 ounces each. So we're talking 23 ounces for the set. If you need like super lightweight, you're gonna wanna go to a carbon fiber, and that can be considerably lighter, like even cut it in half, maybe a little bit more. But it's not as strong, in my opinion. And the truth is they're really, really expensive, like triple the cost. So for most people, you don't want steel, you don't want something heavy because that is a lot of weight, but 11.5 ounces is super light. This is aluminum, so it doesn't feel like you're carrying a whole lot. So it's light, cost effective. This brand is solid, reviews are great. It's affordable. I highly recommend them. Again, this is my second set. This set was actually sent to me and I'm giving a review for them. I am now crossed over into, I used to hike without trekking poles because I thought, like, what do I really need them for? But now I've definitely crossed over and I absolutely want them. Probably the biggest, say 3 reasons. Number one, it does give you 4 points of contact, so it's more stable. But that's not all. Like, that's what I thought it was all about. But really, when you're hiking with it, part of that weight of your body is transferred to your upper body, your arms and your chest, which means some of that weight is coming off of your legs. And that doesn't really matter when you're just hiking for 800 meters or a mile or two, but whenever you do like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 mile hike, taking that extra 10, 15, 20, I think it's probably like 20, 25% off of your legs really allows you to go longer, stronger, feel better, recover faster the next day. So that's my main thing. And then it's only happened a couple times, but like sometimes you're out and there'll be like a fallen log and you've got to go across a creek and of course there's moss everywhere. It's really slippery. This is really great for stability. And then the last thing is, I'll add a fourth, never had to use it, but like in the rare case that an animal or a person wants to attack you or come in, you've got 2 sticks to defend yourself. I'm just saying. So anyway, again, I like these, really affordable, lightweight, very sturdy. They're solid. Trekology, from everything I can tell, is a really solid brand. Tons and tons of people are buying these, and I think they just fit that perfect niche of lightweight and still affordable. So hope that helps.